Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time of the day you are in. Welcome to the day 6 of the Headless Guitar Build. I actually only have time to build this guitar on weekends, and this is Saturday morning. And usually the way I structure my building process is in the morning I go out and I do some routine things, some things that are not really fun to watch. And then in the afternoon, I have lunch, I do, some of the productive things. And then I go out in the evening and then do some filming. But then this morning, I realized that, there's not many repetitive tasks left, at least for this particular moment in the build. And so, I decided I might as well film. So today what I'm planning to do is, actually I did some work off camera. So you see, this little triangle hole, this is a hole for the cavity for a 9-volt battery. And because this guitar is going to have active pickups, it definitely needs to have a 9-volt battery. I totally forgot about it, but it's never too late to do it. So let's route the cavity. For this process, you already know the drill. Place the template, mark the hole, going with the drill, going with the router. Done. Although, you see, the router rounds edges, so to make this thing go inside there without any issues, I need to go in with the chisel and remove these edges so that they are not round but sharp, 90-degree angles. Okay, after some dancing with the chisel, it's not pretty, but I got it to fit, and it doesn't matter if it's not pretty because it's covered by this thing. Ta-da! So now we have a place to put in the 9-volt battery. Alrighty, with that thing done, the next thing I want to do today is something very important, but unfortunately that's something not many guitar building companies actually do to save cost. And this is, so you see this big block or big chunk of wood, we want it gone, and we want to shape this heel. That's what this part called, it's heel of the neck. So this is guitar body, guitar neck, and the part where they connect is called the heel. So we want to shape the heel so that when you play the guitar, there is no this big chunk of wood. We want to make smooth transition between the neck and between the body. When I'm done, it's going to be great, but it's not an easy process. But to start it off, this small chunk, I need it gone, and then I'll move on with shaping the neck. It's probably going to be a very long and creative process, going back and forth with different types of equipment, but I'll film it and I'll show it to you when I'm done. I promise it won't be too long, but for me it will be very long. Let's get to it. Rounding a heel over is a sophisticated task, and I will probably end up using all sorts of equipment. Shinta saw rasp, just different kind of wood rasps, maybe a drill with 80 grit sandpaper attachment to it, maybe kind of a spindle sander attachment. The previous time over I was working on a neck heel joint, I don't know what you call it, this type of attachment with 80 grits and paper worked the best, but it's a bit hard to control, but let me try to use it again. I ran into an issue. Everything was going great, but then the battery in my drill dried, so I can no longer continue, you know, at least for now. I will probably have to charge the drill a little bit during the lunchtime, and then after lunch or maybe in the evening I'm going to get back to it. So see you in the evening. I'm back. The battery is charged. More carving, shall we do? Okay, let me bring you in a bit closer. So this is where I've got so far. Okay, so it is fairly smooth. Again, at this stage I didn't want to get it perfect. I just want to get a rough dimension, because soon it will be the time to shape the neck. So you see it's all square now, but we kind of need to make it circle, and then whenever we make it circle, the geometry of this part is going to change slightly. And so it basically it means that, you know, this shape, it will also evolve. It will change together with the guitar. So I'll stop it here for now, and let me explain you what other things we need to do today. Here is what we are going to do next. When playing guitar, one of the main points of contact with the guitar for the right hand is this corner. And on many guitars, this corner is usually rounded. So that's what I'm also planning to do for this one. So we'll make it a bit smaller. It's going to be a gradual decline in the thickness of the guitar. And here is a really fun part which I discovered. So you see, these lines, they are showing the structure of the wood in the guitar. And so actually what I can do is I can, you know, just choose one of these lines and cut along this line. And you see it's you know, it's really gradual, and it's, you know, it's starting somewhere here, going like this. And same from the other side. Oops. So same here. It's also very gradual from here to here. So basically we need to undercut these corners so that, you know, it's not so sharp and the guitar will be much more comfortable to play. Let's do it. Again, I will start carving with this Shinto saw because it's so awesome to carve wood with it. And then I'll probably switch on to the drill. So hopefully you are starting to see the idea of what I'm going to do. I just need to make it a bit more gradual so that it starts from, I don't know, about here, and then goes to, I don't know, about here, just a bit deeper. Let's see. It's pretty hard to get it wrong. It's just, you know, trial and error. You just do it, and then if you see how it looks like and how it feels, then just do a bit more or something like that. So that's how it turned out. It's almost final result. Maybe a bit sanding, you know, just a little bit more shaping to do, but I really like how it turned out. It's very gradual, very nice. And next step, let me just flip this over. So again, this step is going to be pretty much the same thing as what we did right now. It's more carving, and this is what guitarists or guitar builders usually call a belly carve. So this is part of the guitar that usually rests against your belly, And if you make this cut the same way as we did over there, again, the guitar will be much more convenient and easier to play. I followed this exactly the same principle. So if you follow the pencil line over there, I also used the grain of the wood to line it out, and then got a rough shape for a belly carve following the perimeter curve of the body. So yeah, let's carve it. Okay, so when carving this, basically what I need to do is I need to connect this pencil line to this pencil line at the back. So I need to maintain an angle which would connect them. Okay, let me quickly try what it feels like. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So what about this? Oh yeah, it's a lot nicer than what we started with. A lot nicer. So this is kind of what it looks like. It can probably be a bit deeper here. Yeah, probably. Oh, you see this cool cross section? Wow, I love it. Definitely was a good decision to make it deeper. Yeah. Alright, let me take it off and show it to you. Okay. So, probably need to pick it up. Oops. Okay, this is what it's looking like so far. So you see it's kind of closely following the line of the top, and here is becoming wider, which is how it usually is on the guitars. So from design point it makes sense, and again it will be very comfortable to play. So yeah, that's almost final shape. Once again, a few adjustments here and there, but nothing major. Now let's go to the next step, very exciting one.